Hi friends, I welcome you all for the channel of your UPSC friend. Let's discuss today's current affairs MCQs for the prelims 2020. First question, which of the following statements is or correct? The first statement, agriculture growth has been fairly increasing over the past decade. The second statement, the agriculture yield is found to be lower in case of most of the crops as compared to other top producing countries such as China, Brazil, and the United States. Before answering to this question, I'll show you the graph that is the growth of agriculture in India. Here, this graph is showing the growth of agriculture in India. You can see that the growth of agriculture was negative in 1971 and 72. It got increased in 81, 82, and again it went to negative in 91, 92, and there was an increase in 2001, 2, and there was slight decrease and again decrease in 2012 and 13, and again it got increased in 2013, 14, and again the decrease in 2014, 15, and there is slight increase in 15, 16. From this graph, we can easily tell that the agriculture growth was not a fairly increasing graph in the India, but it was a slightly decrease and in the increasing trend. Hence, here the first statement that is which is telling that fairly increase over the past decade will be wrong. The one second. The first statement will be wrong, and the second statement, the agriculture yield, that is the crop produced per unit area, is lower in case of most of the crops as compared to other top producing countries such as China, Brazil, and United States. The second statement is correct. Hence, here the answer will be one only, that is option A. Agriculture growth has been fairly volatile over the past decade, ranging from 5.8% in 2005-6 to 0.4% in 2019 to 2009 and 10, and it went to negative, that is 0.2% in 2014 and 2015. The agriculture yield is found to be lower in case of most of the crops as compared to the top producing countries such as China, Brazil, and United States. Although India ranks third in the production of rice, its yield is lower than Brazil and China and United States. The same trend is also observed in the pulses, though India is the second highest producer. This data here will be very important for the prelims. The next question, which of the following statements is or correct? The first statement, NBFC is a company registered under Companies Act 1956. Second statement, NBFCs provide checkbook, savings account, and the current account, and they are the part of payment and settlement system. The third statement, deposit insurance facility of Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation is not available to depositors of NBFC. Here we need to choose the correct statement. NBFC is registered under the Companies Act of 1956. The first statement is correct. In the second statement, NBFCs are not the part of payment and settlement system. They don't provide checkbook or savings account or even the current account. So the second statement is incorrect. The deposit insurance facility of Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation is also not available to the depositors of NBFC. Here the one more point is this depositor insurance facility of Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation has been increased from 1 lakh to 5 lakhs in the recent budget speech of Union Finance Minister. Hence, here we need to choose the correct statement. Here the correct statements are 1 and 3. So the correct option is D. Non-banking financial company is registered under Companies Act of 1956. They are engaged in the business of loans and advances, acquisitions of shares, stocks, bonds, debentures, securities issued by government or local authority, or the marketable securities of a like nature, leasing, hiring and purchase in insurance business, chit business, but they does not in the part of any institution whose principal business is that of agricultural activity, industrial activity, purchase or sale of any goods or securities, or providing any services, and sale or purchase or construction of immovable property. Here, the important thing to note is the norms of public sector lending does not apply to NBFCs. They are not required to maintain CRR, that is cash reserve ratio. NBFCs cannot accept demand deposit. They are not the part of payment system. Next question. Consider the following statements in the context of Sahkar Mitra scheme. The first statement, it is launched by the Union Minister of Agriculture and Family Welfare. The second statement, it is an initiative of National Cooperative Development Corporation. The third statement, only students who have completed their post-graduation program are eligible to avail the benefit under this scheme. This Sahkar Mitra scheme is launched by Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Ministry. So the first statement is correct, and they are under the initiative of National Cooperation Development Corporation. So the second statement will also be correct, but the third statement here it is telling that only students who completed the post graduation program are eligible, but the students who completed the graduation and who are pursuing and completed the post graduation are also eligible for availing the benefit of under this scheme. So the third statement is incorrect. So the correct answer is C, 1 and 2 only. Sorry, here we need to check for incorrect statement. So the answer is D, 3 only. Union Minister launched Sahkar Mitra scheme. It is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This is the scheme for internship program for young professionals. It is the initiative of National Cooperative Development Corporation. The main aim of the program is to help cooperative institutions access new and innovative ideas of young professionals, while the interns will gain the experience of working in the field to be self-reliant. The eligibility of the scheme is the professional graduates in disciplines such as agriculture and allied areas, ITs, etc., and also who are pursuing or have completed their MBA degrees in agriculture business, cooperation, finance, international trade are also eligible under this scheme. Let's see even regarding the NCDC. NCDC is a statutory institution established by an Act of Parliament in 1963. NCDC comes under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? The first statement, Ministry of Corporate Affairs deployed a new web form, Christian Spice Plus, replacing the existing Spice form. The second statement, the initiative is a part of India's effort to improve MSME sector. Here, it is the Spice Plus is launched by Ministry of Corporate Affairs by replacing the old Spice form. This first statement is correct, but this Spice Plus is launched to increase the ease of doing business in India is not only for the MSME sector. So the second statement is incorrect and the correct option is A, one only. Spice Plus simplified pro forma for incorporating company electronically plus. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs deployed a new web forum for christened Spice Plus, replacing the existing Spice Forum. The initiative is a part of India's effort to improve ease of doing business. Next question. Consider the following statement in the context of ADB, that is Asian Development Bank. The first statement, ADB was established in 1996 with Manila as its headquarters. The second statement, the bank admits the members countries from Asian region. The third statement, India is the founding member of ADB. Here, the ADB was established in 1966 with Manila as its headquarters. So the first statement is correct and the second statement is it admits the members from Asian region and also Pacific region. Here the statement should be only. The bank admits the member countries from Asian region only. This Asian region only is not correct, but it also admits Asian region plus the Pacific region. The second statement will be incorrect. India is the founding member of ADB. Here the third statement is also correct. So the correct option is B, 2 only. Asian Development Bank is conceived in 1966 as a financial institution to foster economic growth and cooperation in one of the poorest regions in the world. It is headquartered in Manila, Philippines. Asian Development Bank now has 67 members. The bank admits members countries from Asian region and also non-regional developed countries. It is preparing a strategy 2030, which is new long-term strategy to respond to the changes brought about by a rapidly evolving Asia and the Pacific. India is a founding member and the fourth largest shareholder in the ADB bank. This is all the questions for today. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.